would be around the Python, in which we'll be guessing the number game. What is guessing the number game? Okay, let me just play the game, then you will be able to understand better. Let me enter the number 45. Enter your guess. This is F5 bit 50. So we have guessed the higher number. So we have to guess the lower number. Okay, guess the lower number. Let's just go with the 40. Okay, we have guessed the higher number, lower number. Okay, 30. Guess the lower number. Okay, 20. Guess the higher number. Let me just go with 25. Higher number. Okay, 27. Okay, guess the higher number. Okay, let me go with 29. Okay, I have just find out the number in the 7 attempts. If you doing lesser number of attempts, then you would be the winner. Okay. Hello. We just have to guess the number game. How would we'll make it? We just need a random module. In the Python, we have a random module which is called random. In the random module, we have the function called as random.randend. What this function actually does, that it actually generates a number in the Python from any value of the two. If I say int a to int b, then between these two numbers, the function random.randend from the random module would generate a number. Okay, the number generated we stored in the variable random number. Now we'll tell to the user that he guesses, he enters the number. If that number is same as the number generated by the random function, if that number is same, we will say that you have found that number. In the lesser number of attempts, he find that number. That means he has the winner. Okay, let's just say we just enter the number guessed by the user. We stored in the variable guess number. Guess number is a variable in which the number entered by the user is entered. Now, what we'll do, if the guess number, till the guess number, what the guess number is? The guess number is that user entered that number. Till the guess number is not equal to the random number. We will check that if that guess number could be higher, if that guess number could be higher than the random number, or this guess number would be lesser than the random number. If that guess number is higher than the random number, what we will say to the user? Oh man, you have guessed the higher number. You must go with the lesser number. If guess number is higher than random number, we will go with tell to the user that he must go with lesser number. If the guess number would be less than the random number, we will say that user, you have entered the lesser number. You must go with the higher number and try to guess the higher number. Now, we'll be counting the number of attempts or how many times the loop has actually worked. We'll be making the variable attempt. We can say the attempt is a variable right now here, in which the initiating value would be 0. The number of times that loop would work will be increasing the value of attempts. Attempts is equal to attempts plus 1. What would it do? It would increase the number. It would increase, or you can say the count. It would count how many n number of times the loop had actually worked. Okay, let me just go with the pseudocode. Let's just think that random number generated by the Python is 45. Okay, now the user entered the number is 34. We'll check that 34 is not equal to random number. Yeah, 34 is not equal to random number. Okay, now it will check guess is higher than the random number. No. Random number is higher than the guess number? Yeah. It would say go for the larger number. It would say that go for the larger number. Okay. Now the first time the loop had actually worked, the attempts value would be plus 1. Now it would now the user will enter the number again. Let's say if he enters the number 40. Now it would check if that guess number is not equal to random number. Yeah, this 40 is not equal to 45. Now the guess number is higher than the random number. No. Guess number is still lesser than the random number. Now it would again say that you must go with the larger number. But in that flow, the attempts would be attempts plus 1. That means the number of attempts is right now plus 2. Now it would be again the user will enter the another number. Let's say if in this time its luck is so much good, he just right now enter the number 45. If that guess number is same as that of random number, yeah, the 45 is not equal to random number. No, it's a false statement. The loop would not work. And the last, the attempts would be, the number of attempts would be our, that how many n number of times he takes to find out the exact number. That would be our number of attempts. So let's code the entire thing. How we actually can code in the Python. Okay, let me go with removing this entire code and then writing it again for you too, for the better understanding. Okay, now what we actually needed to generating the random number. Okay, for that thing we would import a random module. Importing the random module. Okay, first thing we did. Now what actually we want a random number generated by the function, the random module. The number should be generated. Okay, for that we made a variable that is called random number, random underscore number, and we just will use the function that is the random.ranInt function that would generate the number from the first attribute is the first integer and the second integer. That means it would generate a value from the 1 to 100, and we are just typecasting it to it's actually we are typecasting it to the integer itself. It's actually integer, but we are doing okay. Now we just typecast, and now we will say that print that will be using the print statement that will be saying to the user, enter the number and just try to find out the exact number that the program has generated, Now we will take the input from the user and we store in the variable guess. We'll be storing in the variable guess. We'll use the int and the input function. Now we just did the part. We have actually taken the value from the user. Now what we'll do, we'll check while the guess is not equal to the random number. What we'll do, we'll just say if random number, first we'll check if the guess is higher than the random number. If guess is higher than the random number, what does it mean? That the guess you entered is higher than the number selected by the Python itself. That means you have to go with the lesser number. Then we will make a print statement for the player that the guess number is higher, go for the lesser number. Okay, now what would happen if the guess number is lesser than the random number? Now we'll make sure that the number guess number is lesser than random number. What does it mean? That random number is higher. We say to user, you just guess the lower number, you must go with the higher number. That will make use the print statement for that thing. We'll tell the user that the guess is lower. You must go with the higher number guess. You must go with the higher number. You must go with the number higher. Guess. Okay. What will happen after this? Will be first thing is also left that how will be counting that in how number of attempts and how many number of attempts he actually did that part. How will be deciding the winner now? That's the case. Okay, for that thing we'll make a attempt variable. We just need to count now. For that we'll make a variable attempt, and we'll in the initiating value we'll give it as a 0, and then now the number of times the loop would actually work would be the number of attempts that user take What does it mean? That we just started initiating the value 0 from the 0. Now the number of times this loop will work, the number of times that loop will work, that means he's not able to guess that number. The number of times the loop would work, the value of attempt would be increasing, or the incrementing, using the incrementing operator we are will be able to count out that how many number of attempts did he take. Now in the last we'll make a print statement that actually deciding you guess the number, you guess the number okay, you guess the number, and I'll be typecasting into the string that attempt variable, and let me use this thing here also. I'm using this thing. Okay, now dash number of attempts. Okay, now is that fine? Let me just go with the we have to actually make sure that user is entering the number again and again. For that thing we'll be doing that same thing here again. Okay, let me just copy this part. Oh my god, what I did. Into the number guess is equal to, yeah, we can do that thing as well. Let me go this the same thing. Okay, just I don't know that